All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Gonna check it out, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. And the reason we care about this, so this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ads. And the reason we care about this is if a woman's clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, that means they're not simply scrolling by, and that means our ad has entered their brain. And the reason we care if our Boudoir Facebook ad enters their brain is because that's the only chance they'll buy from us. So we gotta get this number as high as possible, and below 6% is like we got big problems. There's some structural issues with the ad, but we gotta get this number as high as possible. Now, a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It's the symptom of a deeper root cause. That deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, which we'll talk about at the end, get more into at the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, which we invented, and that treatment takes about a week. And the way treatment works is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads, we treat the duplicated ones, leave the original ones running or on or off, whatever, and we then run the treatment for a week, and we keep whichever ones running that are the that have the best metrics. So the next step, once we have Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%, and we can stop wasting money. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We use Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, first part of my residency, went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought the first one back to the hospital, tested it, had a unique CTR all of 4.3%. So it's under 6%, so we know BLCS is present. Now, we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and we got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, $3,700 a month being wasted. But now we can eliminate that and spend the difference. We can spend instead $6,300 on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad, and we'll get our Boudoir Facebook ad into the same number of women's brains as the original spending 10 grand a month. So $3,700 a month is saved because it's not spent. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, $3,700 a month. So it's like a 40K bonus over the next, over the next 12 months, over the next year. Second part of my residency, went out there, found a Boudoir Facebook ad that is, when I brought it to the hospital and tested it, unique CTR all of 1.39%. So it's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. And we also have, after duplicating it and treating it with Boudoir Pico, we got it to 9.13% unique CTR all right there. So big difference between these ones. Found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we actually know that if they're spending more than 10 grand a month, $8,400 a month being wasted unnecessarily, just going to Facebook for no reason. So now we can run the Boudoir Pico treated ad, spending the difference there, $1,600 a month, And we're going to get our Boudoir Facebook ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10K a month, 10 grand a month. So $8,400 a month. Every month that we're not spending it, it's kind of like a phantom profit for the business owner. That's like 100 grand over the next 12 months, phantom profit or extra profit, whatever we want to call it. Finally, had a patient. His unique CTRL 5.03%. Yep, so we knew that's under 6%, so BLCS is present. So we duplicated it, did a lot of work on this one. Treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, got his unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So again, if you spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, we can cut out that $6,700 of waste, and you can pocket that literally every single month, $6,700 a month by not spending it. So it's like what, 80 grand over the next year, and simply spend $3,300 a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad and get his ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad, spending 10 grand a month. So massive efficiencies here. Now, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And so the average those numbers together is between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, it's 5K every single month, or 60 grand over the next year being wasted, that we can approximately get that amount back into their pocket. All right, so look at here, we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're following what Facebook's telling us when we fill out our ads. That's the big problem. The consequence of this is more women scrolling by our ads than necessary, lowering unique CTRL, dragging us under the 6% unique CTRL, higher chance of giving us BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And the back end, Facebook actually makes more money because they can serve more ads per unit time, the more women that scroll by our ads and don't click anywhere on them. So that's why Facebook recommends us to do this. Finally, looking at the creative, yeah, we got the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we actually believe that an ad should look like an ad, because other Facebook ads we've seen look like ads. Other Boudoir Facebook ads, other ads on Facebook, and so we believe ours should look like an ad as well. But that's why nearly every Boudoir Facebook ad, well, actually every has been 100%. Every Boudoir Facebook ad I've checked out has had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So consequence of this, more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline here. The first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile newsfeed. So we go Nebraska ladies. Invite a handful of women to join me for a unique Boudoir personal consultation. All right, so got a few points of context here, but we're missing some other big ones. So this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, we're believing we've got enough we've set the right context, and we believe that this is the number one thing that'll help bring in buyers. But in fact, the way we get it right now, we're going to have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. So our ad never even enters their brain. So this contributes to BLCS. Pulling our unique CTRL under 6% contributes to Boudoir low click syndrome. So all right, so overall looking at this, yes, I do believe this has Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, and therefore I believe it has a unique CTRL under 6%. So if you're a BLCA, a Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, with Boudoir low click syndrome, so unique CTRL of your Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you decide you gotta get this BLCS fixed because you've pulled out money from other places in the business that you've been able to optimize, but now you need to pull it out from your Facebook ads. You want to stop, you want to eliminate the wasted ad spend, optimize your Boudoir Facebook ads, because now you know, oh man, probably on average wasting 5K a month here, 60 grand over the next year, and you'd rather have, approximately, and you'd rather have that back in your pocket instead of in Facebook's pocket. Then shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake. My DMs are not open right now. But when my DMs open for new patient intake, shoot a DM and we will see if you qualify.